Maddie, what are we doing today for
Okay.
part 2?
Yeah, so we're going to be braiding the ends of the One Direction shirt.
So you want to leave space at the bottom of your shirt, like I did to this shirt. We didn't do this one yet. Leave space at the bottom or get a bigger shirt. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut strands and pieces of these. It takes some time, so be ready. Make sure they're pretty thin because you're going to need them really thin because we're trying to get the beads in it. And you're also going to need some rainbow loom, just a couple like rubber bands, you know. And our theme is red and black and a little bit of white. So what we did was we have, for this, this one's already made. It's braided, and then at the bottom we have rainbow loom and then a white bead. Now Maddie's doing another one, so you have to cut them really thin. And then what you're going to do is braid it, and it's so easy. And it takes pretty long. You're going to have to spend some time on this. And for our shirts, they're not dry yet. We left them out for about 45 minutes, and they're not dry yet. So I would recommend, like, keeping them out, like, overnight.
Right, and then probably doing the braids the next day.
Yeah, and do the braids the next day. We just didn't have so much time here. And the shirts came out, like, beautifully. We have, it says 5 seconds of summer, and this is the 5 seconds of summer sign. And the puffy paint is, like, beautiful. Don't use regular paint because that doesn't really come out so good. And we wrote WWA because that stands for where we are. And it says 5SOS because 5 seconds of summer is opening up. And 1D is for One Direction. It says where we are, Tour 2014. And now Maddie's says R&M for our names. And then it says WWA Tour 1D and 5SOS again, 2014.
So this braid is kind of short, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. So you tie it. Try to make the braids pretty tight so it all holds down together. Just like that.
Okay.
And now, putting in the beads, I'd say, is the hardest part of this whole entire DIY. Because you just got to get it to fit through this small little hole, and it's a piece of cloth trying to stick onto it.
Right.
Maddie, how hard was it? It's really hard, right? So now she's using a black bead. We just used a white one. And we're cutting it up. Cut, cut, cut.
So you just put the bead through. Just want to cut maybe the end of it.
Yep.
Probably should have gotten bigger beads, but we didn't really know.
Yeah.
Where the bead? Okay.
Ooh.
Gotta sit down for this.
Yeah, this is pretty intense, I'd say. Maddie.